TRN News.
Tennessee Task Force 2 left Saturday to assist with flood response and recovery efforts in Texas at the request of state officials. The team, staged near Austin, will operate for 14 days as a Type 3 urban search and rescue unit, using their swift water rescue skills and helping with cleanup. Members come from multiple Middle Tennessee agencies, including Nashville Fire and Williamson County EMA. Local departments confirmed they remain fully staffed at home during the deployment. Memphis Rocks reopened Sunday and paid tribute to Jarmon Johnson, a beloved 25-year-old employee killed in a June shooting at the climbing gym. Friends and family gathered for a climbing event to celebrate Johnson's adventurous spirit and global impact. Founder Tom Shadyac said Johnson's energy touched people from Memphis to Africa and beyond. I'm Joe Lincoln.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Wow, yeah, since the storm, it's been crazy busy for us. We got all kinds of office desks coming in. Here's a fancy one right here. It's missing a leg, but that's all right. Whatever. Washers and dryers from a laundromat. Oh, wow, and check this out. Another deep fryer. And I'm not sure what this doohickey is. Yeah, most businesses weren't ready for a storm like that, but our work's really piling up here at Roberts & Sons Salvage.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
At least 4 people were hurt in a weekend shooting at a class reunion in Tennessee. Chattanooga police say the shooting happened on Saturday at a multi-class alumni event at the Tyner Recreation Complex. All 4 victims were being treated for non-life-threatening injuries at a hospital. Police did not say if there were any arrests or suspects in custody. Nashville's public transit agency is working with a consulting firm to help establish a new transit unit within the Metro Nashville Police Department. We Go board members voted to approve a contract with the company Marine Tiger during a meeting last month. Nashville leaders are working to enhance security throughout the transit system as part of Mayor O'Connell's Choose How You Move initiative. The consulting contract comes with a price tag of a little over $1 million. I'm Joe Lincoln, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. Cookeville Regional Medical Center reported a network security incident Monday. Hospital officials said in a Facebook post that an unauthorized party gained access to the hospital's network. The statement said the hospital's information system security team identified the incident originated from outside the United States. That statement went on to say that the hospital continues to evaluate and investigate the situation. A man faces a first-degree murder charge following a shooting in Pickett County Sunday. The TBI says authorities arrested 71-year-old Johnny Fouch for allegedly shooting and killing his 72-year-old wife, Teresa Fouch. That incident happened at a home on Eagle Crest Drive in Byrdstown. A press release said Pickett County deputies heard gunshots inside the home and responding to a welfare check, they determined that Johnny Fouch was responsible for the shooting. A DeKalb County Church Fellowship Hall sustained damage from a fire Monday. The DeKalb County Fire Department responded to Buckner's Chapel Church at 1043. A press release said first responders found smoke venting through the eaves. Upon entry, firefighters located the fire in the kitchen and worked to extinguish the blaze. Officials said a coffee maker caused the fire to occur. No injuries reported as the building was unoccupied. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. Hot and sticky conditions are ahead of us today. Skies will be mostly sunny with a stray shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon. Highs will top out around 90 with heat index values close to 100. Mostly clear skies are expected overnight with lows in lower 70s. Wednesday will be sunny with scattered thunderstorms developing in the afternoon. Highs will top out in the lower 90s with heat index values over 100 possible. Scattered storm chances will increase Thursday and into Friday. Highs will be in the upper 80s to around 90 with overnight lows in the lower 70s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, no. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:07. Today's the 15th of July. Half of the month is gone.
That's crazy when you say it that way.
I know, but it is. It's the truth. Good morning, Sheila.
It's going to be hot today. Good morning. Hot today. High around 85. We've already got 70 right now. Sunny today, too.
A few things that you need to know. Rafferty hit it in the news there. The hospital, Cookeville Hospital, is no internet for right now, and don't know when it will be back. They had some sort of attack,
some kind of security breach.
Yeah, so they just shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
So because that's a lot of information about a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know it's a pain in the butt, but I'm glad that they caught it and shut it down when they did. But anyway, just know that they're still accepting patients, all of that. It's still a go at the hospital, but just everything will be a whole lot slower.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, so watch out for that.
Also, let me see where this is. It's the refinery, Wonderfield Refinery. Mm-hmm. It's a new place across from Vertical Coffee Shop and Gene's Pizza on Spring Street. Mm-hmm. Well, they are giving away free shoes while supplies last.
Oh, how about that?
Free kids' shoes for back to school. And that is this Saturday, 17 West Spring Street. Shoes for tots and teens, all free while supplies last. They hauled in the last load of shoes this week, and they're getting ready for the weekend and for school to start back. And we also received a small monetary donation, is what they said. Most common kid sizes came in this week, so they're preparing for July 19th, which is this Saturday, and a lot of people really bragging on them. They just opened up like last month, Wonderfield Refillery, and they are trying to like recycle things and just make it easier for folks. And it looks like a really cool store. I haven't been in yet, but I've seen their social media posts. And what a great thing to do for the community, for free shoes for the kids.
Cookeville began work yesterday. They're putting a 4-way stop in at the intersection of Free Street and Jefferson Avenue. That is difficult to pull in and out right there. So they'll be getting that done. They'll say when it will be done, but I don't imagine putting a 4-way stop will take too long. But if you're in that area or planning on being around that area today, Jefferson and Free Street, just know that they're probably doing some work there at that intersection.
Well, I wanted to remind y'all, since it is like a couple of weeks away, the 130th celebration of Sparta White County Chamber of Commerce. It was one of the first, if not the first, in Tennessee.
I think they said it was the first, but I'm not 100% sure.
But it's pretty cool that was one of the first to start in Tennessee. Well, their celebration is going to be a black tie celebration August the 9th, and it's going to be at the Demora in Sparta. It's going to be a meal, a lot of great speakers there. And if you want to find out more, visit SpartaTNChamber.com, and you can also sign up for that too.
The Jackson County Chamber of Commerce, they're doing a public survey. The Old Fox Middle School, they want to turn it into a community center, but the Chamber's John Dean, and they put up posters and QR codes and survey boxes so you can take the survey on what you think as a Jackson Countyan, Gainsboroughian, however, Gainsborougite.
You're just making up stuff now.
Then you can be part of this. But they're doing a public survey to find out what the residents there think they should do with the Old Fox Middle School, and if the proposed community center is what you want, what do you want the community center to be? So really cool there. Great idea from the Jackson County Chamber of Commerce.
All right, that's all I have.
There's going to be a metal casting boot camp that Tennessee Tech is doing August 11th through the 15th. You can jumpstart your career with expert led training in high-demand fields like casting, forging, and creating. And you can go to, it's tinyurl.com/metalttu to get information about that. Let's see here. Sheila had one more. They're gearing up for Dogapalooza, and they need some vendors right now. They don't have enough vendors. If you're interested, you can call 931-526-7393 to get more information about that. Scoop for the Sign Day is back. It's July the 26th. And this one's for you, Sheila. Edo, the K-9 cop with Cookeville, been with them 7 years, had his last call yesterday. He's retired, and now he will be chief of couch patrol and backyard squirrel surveillance.
He'll enjoy all that.
Yeah. There's a blood drive at TCAT on July the 21st. That's TCAT in Livingston, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I think that's it, Sheila. I think that's all I got.
All right. And it's time now for your 2 cents. Freedom Pond brings you your 2 cents on Mayberry Street in Sparta. They're your guns and ammo store and the best little pawn shop around. Here's the question, your 2 cents. Okay. If you had a front row seat at any live concert, who would you choose to see?
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
AC/DC.
Really?
Yeah.
That's who you want to see.
I've seen them before, but that was a long, long, long time ago. I'd like to go back in time and go see them when they're,
when they were young and vibrant.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen pictures of them now, but that Angus Young can still get up there and bounce around and play guitar, though.
He's still in his little shorts.
There must be something to getting up on stage and playing guitar, and because look at him.
Well, he keeps moving the whole time. So as long as you're moving.
Mick Jagger.
Yep.
He's still spry. It seems.
Yeah.
And I can't think of his name right now. The guy, the guitar player for the Rolling Stones.
Oh yeah. Now you're.
Dang it, Sheila.
No, I can't.
I can see him.
I can see him too. And what is wrong with Richards?
Keith Richards. Yeah.
You're like, Keith, you finish it.
Keith Richards. Look at him. That guy seems like he should have been dead 30 years ago.
And sometimes we've questioned.
Right. So there's something about that keeps you alive.
I also think, you know how it is with showmanship. You just feel like if I'm achy or not feeling good, you just go on. You just go on. The show must go on.
Right, but that's an hour and a half of show must go on.
And giving it all you got under those hot lights.
That's crazy. All right. Yeah. So what was the question again?
If you had a front row seat to any live concert, who would you choose to see, dead or alive?
All right. That's your 2 cents, brought to you by Freedom Pond. We'll get into that, get into what you're saying about that, too, coming up next. You can find that on Jason and Sheila on Facebook. You can also find it on Good Morning Cookeville on Facebook as well if you want to get in on that. It's 6:15, and Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live here in the Willow Window studio and showroom. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window studio. It's 6:17 now.
Our guest this morning will be Miss Emma Stevens. She's the reigning Putnam County Fairest of the Fair, and she's going to give away her crown in a couple of weeks. We'll find out more about that this morning, and there is a deadline coming up this week if you want to register to be in the pageant.
All right.
Mike Giamo, attorney with Crabtree and Patterson, will be in to talk about the Diddy trial, Blake Lively. Mm-hmm. Who knows what else we'll get into.
There's no telling.
It's going to be fun.
He's a very entertaining dude, so I can't wait to talk to him about all that. That's all coming up a little bit later, but right now it's Your 2 Cents, brought to you by Freedom Pond. They're located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta.
If you had front row seats to any live concert, who would you see, dead or alive? And you know what? I haven't said mine yet, and I was thinking about who would be interesting that I haven't seen. Elton John would be somebody I'd want to see again. I've seen him twice. Puts on a great show. But I was thinking Hank Sr., like at his max. Like,
man,
at the
that
top
would be cool.
I think he would be great just to see what it was like being right there in front of him and him singing and doing all his songs.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Thinking in that way, I'd love to go back in time and see Leonard Skinner.
Oh, yes.
The original Leonard. I've seen Leonard Skinner, but I haven't seen Leonard Skinner.
Exactly.
So I'd love to go back and
at the height.
Yeah, and see
of all that
and
stardom and young and
wouldn't that be awesome?
Have a lot of swagger.
Oh yeah, I'd love to go back in time and see that show.
And then wouldn't you like to go back in time and not tell him not to get on that plane?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to be on a plane. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
So if you had a front row seat to any live concert, who would you want to see, dead or alive? Robin said Toby Keith.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He said there's a lot of us that miss Toby Keith. Kevin said Conway Twitty.
Conway, man. Heck yeah. Absolutely. Take your lady to see Conway.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have a good night.
That's
then.
right.
Miranda Lambert is what Susan said. Greg, I'm going to agree with you on this one. Charlie Daniels.
Heck yes.
You've probably seen him,
I
haven't
saw
you?
him, yeah, one time. I only got to see him one time ever in concert. Charlie Daniels Band. And it was
great.
It was everything that you wanted.
Yeah. Connie said Elvis. That would be a great one to go back and see. Especially at the height of his career, too. Shanna says Reba. Sheila said the king of country himself, George Strait.
Oh, anytime you can go see George Strait. You know, another one that's dead, but if I could go back in time, Keith Whitley.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to go to
I never
Keith
saw
Whitley
him in
show.
concert.
Me
I would
either.
love to see him.
Mm-hmm.
George Jones is what Johnny Ferguson said.
Heck yeah, I've seen George, man.
Not when he's no showing, but when he's like really good. And
Yeah, I've seen him, and it's really good. Saw him at Renfro Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Kentucky, and man, just a great show. And when he sings, man, you can just feel it. There's such a huge difference between George Jones and what is now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of people that don't think George Jones can sing. George Jones.
Who said that?
There's people out there, but George Jones is a vocalist.
Yeah, there's too many people that want everything to be perfect.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes there's not as much feeling on that perfection.
I agree. You can.
It sounds beautiful, but I want to feel it.
Right, me too. That's what
Yeah.
George Jones does.
He sure did. Sarah said Hank Williams Jr. I've been to one of those concerts. That's a wild bunch.
Yeah.
Tina said Hank Sr.
Yeah.
And Lynn said Elton John, which, Lynn, great show. I hope you have seen him. And then Christy said Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Probably his heyday, too.
Back in the slippery when wet days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When Richie was still with them, Richie Sambora.
But John Bon Jovi, he got the haircut of everybody's mom.
You're talking about now.
Well, yeah. And it's like, when did Bon Jovi turn into our mom?
Well, I'm glad that he still didn't have the long hair in his, 60s.
No, I respect it. You start
but
off
he
that
does fluff it up like a...
Yeah, but it's like,
It reminds me of Still
he's
Magnolias.
there to pick you up from T-ball practice.
But Still Magnolias, when Sally Field said Shelby was right, my hair looks like a football helmet.
Yeah.
That's kind of what his looks
Yeah,
like.
he got the mom cut, and it's like, dude, you're Bon Jovi.
You're Bon Jovi. Come on.
You can have longer hair for longer than normal people
Yeah.
because you're Bon Jovi.
Or look at Rod Stewart. He still spikes it up. Rod Stewart.
I hadn't seen him lately.
Yeah, he still has that little messy like hairstyle, or
Well, again, that's because
he's got gel in it and he kind of
that's because he's him.
Yeah.
And he can do that.
Right.
Bon Jovi can still have long hair because he's Bon Jovi. Us normal guys out there, we can't be having wild haircuts from the 80s still rocking.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have your rat tail.
I never had a rat tail.
Good.
Had a mullet, but every guy did.
Yeah. They were all doing it back then.
Yeah.
Even the girls had mullets.
There's a lot of girls that had mullets.
Yeah.
I didn't like that though.
Yeah. Well, or we had the ears cut out kind of thing, looking all cute.
Ears cut out.
You like cutting out around there, and then you have fluffy, you had the spiral perm going on.
Oh, I just remember the mall claw. This thing that sat right here.
Right. You fluff it up.
And it'd be like stuck out a little bit.
Yep, yep. And then wings.
Or sometimes it was up. Sometimes there would be the up claw.
Yep.
And then they'd have the wings.
Yes, the wings. It took lots and lots of hairspray.
But that was it.
You'd spray it. You'd go like this, comb it out, and you'd spray it and let it sit there. Sometimes you'd do like this to let it dry, and then it would be
Now,
I don't even know why we thought that was cute.
Well, I mean, because it was. I mean, there was something about it that was cute. I don't know what it was.
Because we thought we were.
Yeah, something
So
about
we walked around a little more
that hairstyle
confident.
and some tight Guess jeans was all the boys wanted.
Yeah.
And if you want to see that haircut, speaking of Bon Jovi, the "Lay Your Hands on Me" video. There's all kinds of girls with the mall claw and the wings. All kinds.
All kinds. You know, we got our styles from the watching TV and the videos and the movie stars and all that stuff.
See, back to Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
I think if he had left his hair long and still kept doing what he was doing, he would have been better off than he is today.
He did lose his voice there for a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah. And then they did that special, and that was so boring. That's the problem with Bon Jovi.
You think he got boring?
He got boring. Motley Crue, they didn't get boring. Motley Crue didn't get boring.
Vince Neil got boring.
Vince Neil's not boring.
Yes.
No. Motley Crue is still fun.
That's because you love them and you want to think that.
Yeah, I just got done watching the Dirt again, and it was great.
That's because it was them in their younger days being wild, and that's why you like it.
Well, yeah, it was fun. Motley Crue got out there and had fun.
You're thinking they're still fun because they were living their glory days.
They are. And Bon Jovi, again, he's turned into everybody's mama.
He don't
acts like it, too.
No, he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's no fun. He's no fun Bon Jovi anymore.
Why? Because he helps out his community?
No, Sheila. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying he's just not any fun anymore.
I don't think you've ever really liked him.
He was never my favorite.
See, I knew it. The truth comes out. Truth comes out.
But I still liked him. You know,
I got tons of number one.
I'll Be There for You, Lay Your Hands. I see that Wanted Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Those are all great songs. But then after that,
Blaze of Glory.
Really, after that, what is there of Bon Jovi?
They kept on.
Kept on doing what? See, you can't name a song really much after. The only other one I can name that he did after his glory days was the one he did with Jennifer Nettles.
Yeah. Who says you can't go home?
Right. That's the only one I can name.
There was others after that.
I know, but you can't remember them, can you?
There's that one. Was
you
it
know
them
why?
or you two that automatically downloaded on my phone?
You too.
I didn't like that. Don't automatically download stuff on me.
So there we go. You can't remember anything he did after the glory days.
You've stumped me, but I know that there was stuff.
I mean, I know there was stuff too, but that doesn't
You're
mean.
talking about not a huge hit like it was.
I'm not saying it was. It's not good.
You know why? He got rid of Richie Sambora.
Well, I don't know.
Poor old Richie. He ain't nothing without John Bon Jovi.
He's still a pretty good guitar player without.
Oh, no, he's a great guitar player. Yeah. But he can sing backup great. But when he does lead on a song, girls, I know y'all think he's cute now, but he don't sing good. Except when he does, yo, whatever it is he's doing with his guitar, making it talk. But he does that little talk thing, which I don't know what it is. It's hooked to the guitar.
Called a talk box.
Talk box, yes, which is what I'm feeling like I am right now, a talk box. Go ahead and take it away.
All right, spoiler alert is coming up next. We'll get into the wonderful world of entertainment and music. There is some news about Blake Lively.
Oh.
And I think Britney Spears has gone off the rails even more.
Not Britney again?
Yeah.
I really try to root for her.
She's went off the rails. Now, I can't decide if she thinks it's funny and a joke or if she's just off the rails, because it could really be either one at this point.
It really could.
So we'll find out about that. Coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnofCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. Tampa Bay Rays owner Stu Steinberg agreed in principle to sell the Rays for $1.7 billion. He's selling to a Florida-based developer who favors the Tampa area instead of St. Petersburg and plans to keep the team in the area. Sternberg bought the team for $200 million in 2004. The New York Jets and Garrett Wilson agreed to a contract extension yesterday. Wilson is getting 4 more years and $130 million, making him one of the highest-paid receivers in the league. Wilson is getting $90 million in guaranteed money, which is 4th most in the league among receivers. He caught 101 passes for 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns last season. Paul George of the Philadelphia 76ers underwent arthroscopic knee surgery on Monday. He underwent the surgery to repair an injury suffered in a recent workout. There's no timetable for his return, but he is starting the rehab process and will be reevaluated before training camp in September. I'm Jacob Vinson, and those are the UCR Sports Reports.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. It's 6:32. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
Well, we have a high today in the low 80s. We've got 71 right now already. And it's going to be sunny today and a little humid on us. You know, we got a little bit of showers last night, but it just made it.
Never rained at my house.
Did it not?
Everybody else got, well, I take that back. There was just maybe a sprinkle, but it never rained at my house. It rained all around my house, but never rained at my house.
Well, I heard more thunder than I did rain.
Yeah.
But I got a little bit of rain.
Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Here's what's going on. Russell Wilson's going to be on Jimmy Fallon tonight.
Nobody else.
Late night's kind of crappy tonight. Bachelor in Paradise is on ABC on regular TV. America's Got Talent on NBC, and then Destination X. The Major League Baseball All-Star Games on Fox, and WWE Next is on the CW tonight. On streaming, I think today starts the on Netflix about the balloon boy. Her last broadcast, the abduction of Jodie Whitentruit. I'm not sure if that's on Hulu. And then Entitled. That is a new series on Netflix, season 1 of that. So if you're into the streaming. All right, here we go. Some Sydney Sweeney news I'm proud to announce. Those questioning why Sydney Sweeney attended the Jeff Bezos wedding may have their answer. Jeff Bezos is investing in Sydney Sweeney's launch of a lingerie line.
Of course he is.
Source told U.S. Weekly, this has been a huge project for her, something she's been working on for the last year. She could be cast as the next James Bond movie as well, which is now owned and produced by Amazon Studios. Mm-hmm. So she might be a Bond girl.
I can see that.
The plan is to completely reboot the franchise with an all-new cast of young actors. An insider claimed that casting Sydney is a top priority.
You sure you're not working with Amazon on that?
I'm not, but, Amazon, good job.
Yeah, one of the best actresses ever.
So a judge has granted Blake Lively's request for the court to seal the location of Thursday's deposition. Lawyers representing her and Justin Baldoni will question Blake under oath. One of his attorneys jokingly suggested that they conduct the questioning in Madison Square Garden and sell tickets.
That would do good, wouldn't it?
Blake's legal team argued for a secluded location to avoid a publicity stunt by requiring Blake to parade through paparazzi.
Huh.
So, I guess that's why they're doing
just
that.
when you think it's over, it gets nasty again. It always takes a turn, doesn't
Always.
it? It will not go away.
And that's something we can, these processes for celebrities and stuff like that. I can't wait to talk to Mike Giammo about this because, it seems like if you're a celebrity, you can say, well, I want to be questioned here, and it's fine. Now, if you and I did that, that'd be like, sorry about your luck.
Oh, if you did it, you might get what you want, but I wouldn't.
Oh, I certainly would. Well, we don't have any paparazzi following us around. And I know and I know you hate that, Sheila.
Speak for yourself.
Another episode of Trainwreck drops at Netflix, Balloon Boy, and I can't wait to watch it. It examines the 2009 national media frenzy following a Colorado father's hoax. He claimed in a 911 call that his 6-year-old son had got carried away in a homemade blimp. The National Guard scrambled to make the rescue, only to discover that it was empty.
I just want to know what made him want to do that.
Well, I watched the trailer for it, and they interview the little boy who was supposed to be, and I don't know, just everybody. Apparently, the dad was one of those guys who's just nuts, just nuts.
Not just practical joker, but
nuts. And so I can't wait to watch it. Netflix will release the full trailer for the final season of Stranger Things. Episodes arrive on Thanksgiving weekend, Christmas Day, and the conclusion will be released on New Year's Eve. The third season of Perfect Match arrives on Netflix August 1st. Contestants this year are veterans from dating shows like The Bachelor, Love is Blind, and Love Island. So what? They sucked on those shows, so let's put them on this show, or?
I don't know. I think all those shows suck.
Google celebrated the season finale of Love Island USA. The winners of the $100,000 grand prize were Brian and Amaya, affectionately known as Amaya Papaya. When Googling Amaya Papaya, the screen fills with falling papayas.
Okay.
If you want to Google Amaya Papaya and have papayas falling on your screen.
I might do that.
I bet you do it, Sheila. Clueless, their 30th anniversary celebration, Sheila. 30th. Clueless. The toy manufacturers are going all out for the 30th anniversary of the movie Clueless this summer. Mattel has announced plans for all sorts of iconic collaborations, including new limited edition Barbie dolls, some Uno decks, American Girl dolls, a Polly Pocket.
Oh, Polly Pocket. I hadn't heard that in a while.
And more, inspired by fashionable friends played by Alicia Silverstone and Stacey Dash. MJ Entertainment has also announced plans to release a line of Clueless-inspired Bratz dolls later this month.
Well, I was going to say I never got into the Bratz dolls. That was way after I grew up.
Well, that's way after you, Sheila.
It was way after me.
You had Raggedy Ann, and that's pretty much it, right? Back in the day. That's funny right there, Sheila.
No.
But I bet you did have a Raggedy Ann doll.
I did. And I had one my granny made.
Yeah. And I bet you had Barbie.
I did.
Did you have any Skipper dolls?
Didn't have Skipper. I had Barbie. And one of my Barbies had wigs I could change out.
I never heard of a Barbie like that.
Maybe it was a fake Barbie.
It had to be.
Well, you know how.
You had a Lynchburg Barbie.
Listen, you said your parents never bought full price stuff. You know,
No.
they would get the.
Is that Barbie? No, that's Lynchburg Barbie.
It's Lynchburg Barbie. You see how sweet and down home she is?
Oops, she did it again.
What did Brittany do?
Brittany's latest social media posts have the whole world wondering what's going on with her and her personal life. Over the weekend, the pop star raised eyebrows when she dropped some bombshells, like claiming she adopted a beautiful baby girl named Lennon London Spears and that she was moving to Italy. From the jump, some were suspicious, questioning why she'd announced such a major news in the middle of an Instagram caption, and whether Spears would actually qualify to adopt a child. One popular theory was that she didn't adopt a human, but rather a new pet, like maybe a puppy.
Well, she does. She has a lot of puppies sometimes, and she introduced it as her child.
Well, yesterday, we learned that actually none of the above is true. TMZ says, according to a source, she's just kidding around. Something that she's hinted at in her original post with the use of multiple winking face emojis. And as far as the baby carrier that she's been spotted with, apparently it's not for a child or a fur baby, but instead for Brittany is to tote around her toy baby dolls.
Oh, that sounds sad. But here's what I'm going to say about Brittany.
What?
She might be smarter than all of us think, because I think she likes the reaction she gets from people.
So you think she's toting around baby dolls in a stroller to get attention when she's Britney Spears,
well,
who can get attention doing anything?
She got fed up with actual performing and letting people manage her because she couldn't manage herself. They wouldn't let her.
Well, I think now we know why.
Then they took her kids away, so that may be resorting back to a problem that she's trying to work through in her head. But as far as being in these videos and saying she's moving to Italy and adopted a child, I think she's making all that up. And it may be her baby doll.
Obviously, she's making it up.
Well, yeah. And not making it up for the reaction. I think it thrills her. Like it does you sometimes. You'll say stuff to me to try to get a reaction.
Well, that's pretty easy to do, though. I guess it's easy for Brittany, too. She can say anything and people go
people
nuts.
react. I mean, look how many followers she has.
But
pretty easy to do. You think I'm gullible? Is that what you think? Gullible means stupid. No, I don't like it.
No, gullible don't mean stupid.
I'm glad Mike Giamo's coming in here. The attorney.
You going to sue me?
I'm going to see what it's all about and if I have a case.
They'd probably have you take a cognitive test, Sheila.
They probably would, Jason. Trying to get me going again.
And then what would happen?
Well, Mike would take up for me and say, look, Jason, you're going to have to quit driving this girl crazy.
She's going to be doing videos like Britney Spears.
She might go off the deep end.
She's going to get her a baby stroller here soon.
Mine would be a pet.
Start pushing it around town.
Look, I said I would never be one of those people that have a stroller with your dog in it. I'm one step away.
You really are.
She acts like a big dog. I don't carry her all the time. You saw. She got scared of a weed eater next door, and she was like standing up on our deck looking like, I'll get it. She was tough.
Oh, yes.
My little toy poodle that weighs 10 pounds.
Ferocious.
She'll get you.
Yeah. I mean, the bad hombres would for sure back away from that.
Of course.
They won't want to mess with that little old dog.
Iris is her name, after the Tennessee flower, Iris.
Nobody want to mess with Iris.
Yeah, it sounds mean, don't it? That little flower.
Well, I tell you. Coming up, we've got The Real Good. That's on the way. And round 2 of Ask Sheila. I think Sheila got 2 right yesterday.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I think so. So we'll get into that coming up here in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931 Window 1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. Hot and sticky conditions are ahead of us today. Skies will be mostly sunny with a stray shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon. Highs will top out around 90 with heat index values close to 100. Mostly clear skies are expected overnight with lows in lower 70s. Wednesday will be sunny with scattered thunderstorms developing in the afternoon. Highs will top out in the lower 90s with heat index values over 100 possible. Scattered storm chances will increase Thursday and into Friday. Highs will be in the upper 80s to around 90 with overnight lows in the lower 70s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:46 now.
Did you know it's National Gummy Worm Day?
No, I didn't know that, Sheila. But
And I
thanks
don't
for
know
letting
why
me
that
know.
stood out so much on that piece of paper, but it did.
Gummy.
It's gummy.
Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories and try to find something that's positive and uplifting, and we call it
The Real Good.
The 53rd annual Lola Car Show wrapped up in Wisconsin over the weekend. This year, it featured 2,500 show cars, ranging from vehicles made before World War II and some newer models. And while the car show was a fun reason for the community to get together, it's also a reason for the community to celebrate because the group that operates the event this year, it surpassed $10 million in donations benefiting 120 different charities.
Was it 10 million?
$10 million.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. For decades, thousands of volunteers have kept the event rolling and growing. And each year, more and more money is raised to impact those in need. The $10 million milestone is really remarkable. It's a testament to the hard work of thousands and thousands of dedicated volunteer workers and leaders. That's what Joe Opperman said. He's the organizer for the Lola Car Show. So congratulations to them. Great job. Next one, in downtown Montpelier, Vermont, or Montpelier, Vermont, not sure. 3 colorful piggy banks are doing more than turning heads. They're turning spare change into real support for the local food pantry. Local artist Aaron Ingham teamed up with Lauren Andrews, who wanted a fun, visible way to support her community. Their big idea was to create Mama, Maisie, and Mary Jane, 3 painted metal pigs that now live on the streets of Montpelier, Vermont. Anyone passing by Mama, Maisie, or Mary Jane are invited to donate cash and coins that is then distributed to a charity group called Just Basics, which supports food security in the area. Aaron, the artist, said, "I just thought what a better way to collect money than a giant piggy bank. I love this idea." And the community has responded. Mama, Maisie, and Mary have already raised $1,200 this summer alone.
That's pretty good. That'll feed a lot of kids.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's what we should do with the pink pig.
Yeah, it was your idea.
Things I've been wanting to put out there.
Yeah.
Make them into piggy banks.
Or pink elephant.
That's what I meant.
You
pink
said
elephant.
a pig, but you meant pink elephants
elephant,
and
yeah.
have little smaller, but yeah, big.
Yeah.
Big for Never mind. An elephant is what I was
just
going to
let
say.
me explain it, Sheila.
Fool yourself today, aren't you?
All right, it's time for
More than normal.
Ask Sheila.
I'm ready, Jason.
We've got plenty of time here, so we got like 10 minutes. So
if I need to think a little bit, I
if you
can.
need to think, yeah, you're not really any big time constraint here. So slow down, take deep breaths,
Put on my thinking cap.
put on your thinking cap, and let's get all three today, Sheila.
Do I have like a topic here?
Yeah, it looks like it's about restaurants and eating.
All right then.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. It's estimated that about 70 million people worldwide will do this at least once today. Nearly 40 million of them are here in the United States. What is it?
Go out to eat lunch.
Any particular place that you would say for lunch that many people are going to?
Read it again.
It's estimated that about 70 million people worldwide will do this at least once today. Nearly 40 million of them are here in the United States.
They're here.
Mm-hmm.
They're here. So it's a place you're looking for.
Yeah.
Is it going out to eat somewhere?
It is, yeah. That's what I told you. This is about restaurants.
70 million.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be go out to eat at, McDonald's?
McDonald's. Visit McDonald's. 70 million people worldwide will visit McDonald's today.
For their fries.
Isn't that crazy? 70 million
worldwide, though.
today. 40 million here in the United States. And they're saying at least once. There's people who may go twice a day.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? I mean,
They must be young.
yeah, I do crave McDonald's sometimes.
I do too, and I think I'm craving the salt.
I don't know what I'm craving, but there's something about it. Sometimes I just crave a Big Mac.
Yep.
I crave the fries. Even their drinks taste different.
Now, come on.
They do. McDonald's Coke tastes different than another
Well, they
Coke.
know how to mix it, but the best drinks, Sonic.
Oh, yeah. All right, Sheila. This restaurant chain is the world's largest consumer of iceberg lettuce. What is it? This restaurant chain is the world's largest consumer of iceberg lettuce. Now, think about all the stuff that iceberg lettuce can be on.
I know. I was thinking hamburgers, salads. It's on a lot of different
It's on
things.
a lot of different things, Sheila. Almost every restaurant has something with iceberg lettuce on it,
I tell you what,
especially fast food.
it's on tacos too.
Mm-hmm. It is.
They've started. Here's what I think. They don't put as much meat. They put more lettuce on it to make you think it's really full. That's what I say because they can save money. Am I close?
So your answer is?
Is this a place too?
Yeah, these are all places. These are all restaurants.
I'm going to say Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is the answer, Sheila.
Because there's a lot of like
Congratulations.
Taco Tuesdays and all that stuff.
Yeah, you talked yourself right into that one.
I did. Because I was thinking, what's a lot of lettuce? And I don't think a lot of people order salads. A lot do, but not to bring it up to that number.
I haven't had Taco Bell since 2011.
How do you know the year?
Cause
Is that when you said I'm going to stop Taco Bell?
no, I had a bad Taco Bell experience.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't necessarily Taco Bell's fault. I had Taco Bell, and then I had a kidney stone move.
Ooh.
And it was a big one I had to have surgery for.
Yeah.
So I went from, hey, Taco Bell, yeah, to, oh my gosh. And so I had a bad experience. It wasn't Taco Bell's fault, but I still love a Nacho Bel Grande.
So you haven't had one of those since 2011?
No.
There's times when I crave the Taco Bell.
Me too.
And you just do without it.
I would love to have a Nacho Bel Grande and a Mountain Dew right now, but I'm afraid it'd give me the willies. I mean, it was that bad.
Oh, it'll bring back that bad memory.
It was that bad. It was worse than Jägermeister bad.
I think that I should be like you.
I I think you should too, Sheila. Be honest.
You let me finish. When he said he was like not going to go to Arby's anymore because they didn't have potato cakes and they brought it back, I want to do that about the Mexi Melt. It was just enough.
Yeah.
And it was a little soft Mexi Melt. And it now, if you ask them to make it, it's not the same because nobody knows.
Right.
They're young. It was before their time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same.
Well, Nacho Bel Grande's not on the menu either.
I order it all the time.
I know.
Not all the time. I mean, it's been months since
Yeah.
I have, but I'll say that because I'm still in the habit of it.
Right. Well, I think a lot of people still order it, so they still kind of make it, but it's not on the menu.
I don't know if they make it the same as it always was.
No, they do not. It's a rough version of what a Nacho Bel Grande should be.
But I would get 2 Mexi Melts and that Mountain Dew.
Mm. All right, last question
Oh,
here.
wait, I've still got a question?
Man, you've got 2 right. You could get all 3 now. I will say this one is a little hard.
None of them were easy.
Well, I mean, this one is.
Okay, way out there.
Well, I think so, and I didn't know this fact either. But this was the first national fast food restaurant to put bacon on a hamburger. Which one is it? And I don't.
Hardee's.
No, I don't think you'll ever get this.
Way to think of me.
No, I mean,
Jason.
I'm just saying that there's not many of these around. There's
I might need a cognitive test if we're going to be on trial.
no, I'm just saying this one is
I'll
hard,
never ever
Sheila.
get this. How about a hint, Jason?
I don't know what to hint. If I gave you one hint, it would give it all away. I think.
Is it a?
It's
Is it a breakfast place that also has burgers?
No, it's not.
They were the first one to put
Bacon on a hamburger. This fast food chain that we don't have around here.
Oh, because I was going to say Sonic, maybe.
No, we don't have it around here, and I don't think we ever have. There's some bigger areas that have them. Sometimes you can even find these at a travel center. I've seen these a few times at travel centers.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No.
I don't even think they have a burger.
Oh, Sheila.
Well, you said travel places. I've seen little KFC in a travel place. I'm trying to think of the traveling ones. Taco Bell's got a lot of them.
This place is also known for selling hot dogs.
The Cookout.
No, not the Cookout, Sheila.
I hate that you
said it wasn't here.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. But I hate that you said I'd never ever get it, so it makes me really want to get it.
I don't think anybody watching right now has a clue what this is.
Y'all send me good vibes if you think you got a clue. Come on.
You mean
What
tell
is
you?
Steak and Shake.
A&W.
Oh, that's right. They got Steak and Shake here. A&W, they got one of those in like East Tennessee.
Yeah, but not here.
They were the first to put bacon on a hamburger.
A&W was the first to put bacon on a hamburger.
You could have just said it's more known for its ice cream or root beer floats.
And then that would have given it away.
I don't know if it would have or not. I don't know if I'd have ever got it.
See, that was a hard. That was really hard. So that wasn't a slam on you, Sheila. That was
Kind of was because I'm used to
wouldn't
you
have got that.
slamming.
I wouldn't have got that. No way.
Oh, really? You don't think you would have got it?
I don't think I would have got
You
that.
think you get everything?
No, I don't think I always forget that A&W ever existed. Have you ever eaten at one?
I have in East Tennessee.
Yeah.
But then it's like
There was one up around Lexington, and I went and ate at it, and I was like,
it really ain't that good.
It's
I'm
not.
surprised.
And I don't like floats.
I don't even know if there's still one in Pigeon Forge now. I think it closed down.
I don't know.
It's a T-shirt place. Imagine that looking like a Sonic or A&W, and they have T-shirts in there.
Gatlinburg has a T-shirt shop?
That's a Pigeon Forge. It's not
Pigeon Forge? Wow, they don't have hardly any
but
T-shirt shops.
It's shaped like an A&W where they had a drive-through. Now they've like gotten tarps on the side of
Drive-through
it.
T-shirts?
I don't know. I didn't stop. But it's crazy. Oh, coming up next, we've got Emma Stevens. She is the reigning Fairest of the Fair for 2024. Let's do that. 2024 is what I should say. Mike Giamo, attorney with Crabtree, and Patterson will be in at 7:30.
Mike, not the reigning Fairest of the Fair.
No, but he might. I don't know. He'd probably talk about cases that involve Fairest of the Fair.
Well, I hope there's no cases involving the Fairest of the Fair.
I don't know.
Oh.
Mike, if he's watching
It's
this,
gonna be
he's like, I'm deciding that it's better for my career if I don't go in.
A long day with Sheila Scruggs today. I can just feel it. We got to go to Sparta together later.
Everybody should be so lucky, Jason.
My goodness. That's so we got some great guests coming up here after 7 here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Hang out with us, guys. We'll be right back.
TRN News.
Memphis Rocks reopened Sunday, paying tribute to Jarman Johnson, a beloved 25-year-old employee killed in a June shooting at the climbing gym. Friends and family gathered for a climbing event to celebrate Johnson's adventurous spirit and global impact. Founder Tom Shadyac said Johnson's energy touched people from Memphis to Africa and beyond. The gym continues to call on the community to support one another as they heal from this tragedy. Belmead officials considering new rules for pickleball courts in the community. A draft of the ordinance will be heard at the Belmead Planning Commission meeting Tuesday. Officials looking to make it a requirement that any new courts be built at least 500 feet from neighboring property lines. They're discussing this move in response to sound complaints from some citizens. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Introducing the YMCA. What, you already know the why? Or so you think. Sure, you know the why for a swim, a workout, even a game of hoops. But did you know we're more than that? We're a cause. When you take your jump shot at the Y, someone else is getting job training. Take a cardio class, while kids are in an after-school enrichment program. Practice your downward-facing dog as a teen practices her leadership skills. That's the why. We work with people no matter their age, income, or background and give them the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive, all with one simple goal in mind, to strengthen our community. And we've got so much more that does just that. So while you might think of the Y as that place for lifting weights, we're also about lifting entire communities. Introducing the Y. We're so much more than a place. We're a cause. Visit ymca.net/more.
Tennessee Task Force 2 left Saturday to assist with flood response and recovery efforts in Texas at the request of state officials. The team is staged near Austin and will operate for 2 weeks as a Type 3 urban search and rescue unit using their swift water rescue skills and helping with cleanup. Members come from multiple Middle Tennessee agencies like Nashville Fire and Williamson County EMA. Local departments confirmed they remain fully staffed at home during the deployment. Governor Bill Lee expanding access to Able TN saving accounts. The governor signed the Able Age Adjustment Act into law. It expands access for about 150,000 more Tennesseans with disabilities. The law raises the age eligibility for when a person's disability began from 26 to 46. And Paul McCartney bringing his 2025 tour to Tennessee, the rock icon visiting 16 cities across North America, including on November 6th, Nashville. It'll take place at the Pinnacle. Ticket pre-sales start today. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The Putnam County Sheriff's Office warning the public about a scam involving cryptocurrency, specifically those requesting payments in the form of Bitcoin by depositing money in cryptocurrency ATMs. Sheriff Eddie Ferris said scammers may claim payment is needed for overdue bills or missed court dates, in some cases even posing as law enforcement in government agencies. The sheriff says law enforcement will never ask for payment in Bitcoin or request payment over the phone. If you receive a similar scam call, he says to hang up and call the sheriff's office when in doubt. State Representative Ryan Williams has encouraged locals and all Tennesseans to take advantage of the upcoming back-to-school tax-free weekend beginning Friday, July 25th. He said qualified purchases during the state's annual sales tax holiday include clothing and shoes valued at $100 or less, school and art supplies costing less than $100 per item, and computers and tablets priced at $1,500 or less. The tax-free weekend runs through July 27th. A new restaurant coming to Cookeville's west side. Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter reports that Savor Cookeville will soon open in the old Blue Pig building on West Broad. Porter says Savor Cookeville will feature an identical menu as Seven Senses across the street. He says Seven Senses will soon feature a brand new menu once that space takes on a 2-month renovation. He said the new menu will offer lunch and dinner options not found elsewhere in Cookeville. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. Hot and sticky conditions are ahead of us today. Skies will be mostly sunny with a stray shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon. Highs will top out around 90 with heat index values close to 100. Mostly clear skies are expected overnight with lows in lower 70s. Wednesday will be sunny with scattered thunderstorms developing in the afternoon. Highs will top out in the lower 90s with heat index values over 100 possible. Scattered storm chances will increase Thursday and into Friday. Highs will be in the upper 80s to around 90 with overnight lows in the lower 70s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:07.
Miss Emma Stevens is with us. She is the reigning 2024 Fairest of the Fair pageant winner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's just Fairest of the Fair.
Yeah.
She's the reigning queen. So your reign is almost coming to an end. Does it feel kind of weird that it's coming to an end?
Yes, it's so sad. The time really does fly. I know they always warn you that the time is going to go so quick, but you don't really realize how fast it goes until it's almost over.
Well, it does feel like just like a month ago you were in here, you know, after you won.
know.
But I guess it's coming up on a year now. The next Fairest of the Fair pageant is coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yes. It will be July 27th, and the entry deadline is actually this Friday, so everyone needs to get their entries in. This is a hard deadline, and Shannon does not accept any late entries, so be sure if you want to enter the pageant, you need to get your entries in.
Well, see, I mean, that's not a lot of time to prepare, is it? I mean, even if you get in by Friday, that's a week turnaround that you'd have to be ready to compete.
It is for the younger divisions. Actually, Fairest of the Fair interviews is even closer after that. It will be the Sunday after the entry deadline. But honestly, I prepared for months in advance, even way before the entry deadline, because I knew this is what I wanted to do.
Right.
So I saw pageant coaches, and I prepared for months leading up to it.
I guess that's what you're going to have people who've prepared for months, and then someone who's maybe prepared for a week. And what all goes into to preparing for Fairest of the Fair?
So Fairest of the Fair has multiple areas of competition. The first being interview, which is the second highest in weight. It's 30% this year, which is larger than it was last year. But I saw an interview coach, and I practiced mock interviews to prepare for that. Next, we have beauty, which is the highest weight of the pageant. And I saw a walking coach for that.
A walking coach?
A walking coach, yes, a beauty walk
now,
coach.
Now, I have a question about the walking coach.
Yes.
Could they help me? Is that what you're saying?
Is that like all they do, or do they have like another job?
Actually, I coached with Cumberland Beauty, Kayla Mick, who was previous Fairest of the Fair.
Yeah.
So she coached me for interview, on-stage question, beauty walk. She did all the things pageant. So I saw her for all of that.
How about that?
Well, not everybody has a graceful walk, so there is a lot to be said. Yes, me. I saw the look you had. I need a walking coach.
I wasn't saying anything
but I'm
about
saying
your
on stage
walk.
is different, isn't it? Yeah.
It definitely is. There's an aspect to it that you have to learn how to be graceful and poised, and it's really a lot to think about when you're up there. I also would say that learning to walk in heels is difficult, so it's always good to practice.
So, all right, so give us a little bit of walk coaching right now. Like, how would you tell someone just starting off in the pageant world, or wanted to just improve their beautiful walk? What would be the one thing that you would tell them to do?
I would tell them to make sure they stand up super ooper duper straight, because poise is
super
a lot.
Ooper dupers.
Super ooper duper. That's important.
Well, is it
word.
hard
That
to
is
do
a
that?
that's a pageant term, by the
Keyword.
way.
Super duper
Super
ooper.
duper uber.
But she said it cuter. But so you don't want to look stiff either, though.
No, you don't. That's where moving your arms comes in. So there really is an art to learning how to walk on stage. You want to be poised, but you still want to be graceful.
So you don't like when Jason and I get up, we introduce people and we're speaking. I'm like, hey, what's up? That's kind of like not poised, is it?
Well, it's good to have energy. You want to look alive on the stage.
She's so sweet. That was really good.
It's good to have energy, she said. That's right, Sheila. It's good to have energy.
She didn't talk to me like you did. Quit that.
But that's what it was, though.
She was being real sweet because she's had coaching on the interviews too.
Yeah. We might need to get Kayla Mick to come coach Sheila a little bit.
Kayla's a great coach. I would recommend it.
Yeah,
I loved her too. She was great. She was the one that won the Fairest of the Fair right before you.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was the 2023.
Is that something that you think you'll get into? Is any of the coaching aspect of this, or are you a one and done in the pageant world?
I'm definitely not. I have future plans with pageants, but with coaching, I have helped girls in the past just for free. I don't charge for it, but I don't think I would ever start a business like Kayla, but I definitely do still have plans in the future for pageantry.
So even when you're going through college, which we talked about off there, you're getting started this fall at Tech.
Yes, that's right.
So even while you're going to Tech, you'll still pursue the pageants and stuff. What's available to you once you're in college to do that? I know there's like, Miss USA, Miss Universe, Miss, there's several of those, but do you have a goal in mind with your pageant?
I see
work?
myself really exploring different pageant systems. I always tell people my number one goal was to be Fairest of the Fair. That's what I dreamed about most, and it's really hard to accept that this is almost over because it's been a dream of mine forever. But following that, I really just want to explore the options, what's out there.
Right.
I'm actually going to be competing for Universe United Miss soon. But really,
Universe
I'm open.
United Miss.
That's right.
Okay, all right.
My sister is actually the University United Miss Junior team this year.
Oh, really?
So we do know a little bit about that system, but I'm still open to trying different things.
And you get scholarships with some of these too that a lot of people don't realize, which that helps with your school.
Absolutely. The Putnam County Fairest of the Fair actually does have a scholarship provided by the Country Bumpkin Boutique. So that's another reason to compete if you're still unsure. But I'm just so thankful to be able to compete in pageants and be able to acquire scholarships this way, because it's always been my goal to graduate debt-free, which is obviously going to be very difficult with having to go to graduate school one day to get a doctorate, but it's still my goal and it's still what I aim for.
Well, good for you. We're talking to Emma Stevens. She's the reigning Fairest of the Fair. Deadline to get into Fairest of the Fair is this coming Friday. We'll talk to Emma a little bit more about the Fairest of the Fair and how you can be involved and what her plans are moving forward. So it's all coming up here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila with you. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 716.
The Fairest of the Fair pageant is coming up on July 27th, and we have the reigning Miss Fairest of the Fair, Emma Stevens. You were last year's winner. Now, I know that are you still at high school at the moment, or did you graduate this past year?
I just graduated in May.
So where are you going to college, and what are you majoring in?
I'm going to be going to Tennessee Tech this fall, and I'm majoring in pre-pharmacy.
Yay, that's a good choice.
Thank you.
So, and your, I know that everybody always picks like a public service topic and humanitarian efforts, and yours was reading, trying to get the kids to read and passionate about that. How has that been going?
It's been amazing. Emma's Novel Bunch has 6 little free libraries now, and I have 5 ambassadors that help me maintain those book boxes. This year's humanitarian project for the Putnam County Fair pageant is books. So I will be collecting books at the fair pageant practice prior to the pageant, which is the Thursday before. But So
Fairest of the Fair participants will bring books to you?
It's a humanitarian for all ages, which is kind of new this year. We're doing awards for every age division.
All right. And so all right, I'm confused. Are you giving away books at this? Or are you collecting books at this?
I'm collecting books.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. But is the girls who were in the Fairest of the Fair competition for this year, are they the ones bringing the books to you to? Is that how that's working?
They are too. Okay. Each age division can. I'm accepting it all around.
I understand.
I've been seeing so many people advertising collecting books. I'm a little bit nervous. I think I'm going to get quite a bit.
Oh, good. I hope so.
Yes.
I know you're just going to fill up those little free libraries that are around that you've started.
I'm looking to do more than just fill up my free little libraries. in the past, this year I've been able to go read to preschool and elementary school classrooms and be able to provide each kid with a book, which is something else that I love to do because it's not just filling up little free libraries that people may not know are there.
It's a book that they can take home with
Absolutely.
them. I got you.
So do kids still love that and reading? Because I know everybody's so used to their phones and their iPads these days. Are they still excited to get a book?
Personally, I love an in-person book, and with the classrooms that I've seen, every kid is just so appreciative to be able to have a book.
Something of their own.
Yes, I feel like they still do get excited, which I'm happy to see.
I'm happy
Oh, yeah.
to hear that too.
Now, I bet when you show up to read, I bet especially the little girls, I don't know, probably some of the boys too, are just mesmerized. But the little girls, but you wear the crown and the sash when you go.
I do.
Oh, I bet those little girls just eat that up.
They
You're like a
love
real
it.
live princess then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I let them try on my crown if they want to, even because I remember being so younger and looking up to the fairest of the fair. So if that's something that I can give back to them, to give back a role model that they can look up to, I love doing that.
No, man, I bet that's crazy. I just imagine every little girl's eyes lighting up when a real live princess comes to read.
No, I love
not a
it.
Disney princess, a real live one,
Right,
That they know, that they know,
Yes.
that they can talk to, and is real. And that's crazy. I mean, I can imagine them just going nuts. And then to get a book from you, I mean, that is a really good thing that you're doing. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Now, do you plan to continue doing that stuff even through college?
Absolutely. I have a lot of big plans for Emma's Novel Bunch. Hopefully in the future, I want to make a mobile little free library with a trailer, possibly. If I can get enough funds for that. It really does take a lot of money to build and install little free libraries, so it's going to take even more to get a mobile one, but I feel like it'll be definitely worth my time.
So kind of like a
traveling library.
reading food truck
Yes.
is what we're looking at doing
Exactly.
here, right?
Your snack is a book.
Yeah. Now, I mean, have you already started that process of looking for all that stuff, or is that still idea stage?
It's kind of both. It's idea stage. We've been looking at what the prices could be. We haven't definitely like set our foot down and know exactly what we want yet. It does take a lot of like planning and intention to do that. So we're still in the early stages of doing that, but I look forward to the future with that.
So how do you manage your time? Because, starting college and all that, and of course, even through high school, but starting college, it's you pick something that's not the easiest thing in the world. I mean, pre-pharmacy is not an easy deal. How do you manage your time to get things done? Obviously, you're young, so you still have energy. So, but still, to be able to manage your time to get all this stuff done, and then to add on to the things that you want to get done. How are you doing that?
Honestly, anything worth having is not easy. I know that pre-pharmacy is going to be a hard track, but it's going to be worth it in the end. And that's the same way I feel about my platform, Emma's Novel Bunch, in the same way I feel about being fairest of the fair. It is a hard job, and I don't know that necessarily everyone sees how much work is put into it. It really is a job for a year, and you earn that scholarship you get. But it's just such a rewarding thing, and I'm so grateful to be able to get to do all of these things and have a hard time managing my time because it's just so special.
So the reward outweighs the work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I love that you've named it Emma's Novel Bunch. That's a great name. And I think since you put the name to it, you're more likely to carry that on too. And I think you will get that mobile bus too with the little free library. I think that's great.
Now, you said your sister is also doing pageants as well. Does she do the reading and book stuff too? And can you team up on that, or how does that work?
She has her own platform. Also, she is the founder of Annabella's Angels,
Okay.
where she sends holiday-themed care packages out to deployed soldiers.
Really?
So that's her service project.
Oh, that's really cool.
Both of y'all have some great platforms.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I just didn't know if you're like, hey, you know what? Hey, sis, why don't we team up on this book deal?
Well, actually, she is an ambassador for me. So we do team up.
So that's good then. I didn't know if there would be like, Wonder Twin Powers activate.
But, she wants her own each of you want your own platform. I
Sure.
know.
Oh, yeah.
But helping each other is great. Two different things to work toward. I think it's great that you also enjoy being a mentor. You said you wanted to continue working with other young girls. So is that going to be maybe a full-time job, or no, you're really concentrating on being a pharmacy tech?
I want to be a pharmacy tech first, but my end goal is to be a doctor of pharmacy. That's absolutely what I want in the future. But definitely I want to still help younger girls because I was once really shy growing up, and pageantry is really what's helped me get out of that shell. And if I can do the same thing for younger girls, I think that's amazing, and that's something I should pursue.
Now, you said you're shy. Now, did you go straight from being I'm shy, I don't know, to being in a pageant, or how did you work yourself into that?
It took a while, even through pageantry, to become more confident. I think working with pageant coaches also helped me. Interview practice also helped me. Learning how to effectively communicate is something that really helped me grow my own confidence.
Sure.
So I think after a little bit of time, a little bit of work, I definitely am not as shy as I used to be.
Nobody believes me when I said I was shy growing up, but I really was shy. And radio, like I started taking choir and things like that, and then it's just kind of morphed into you build your confidence up, and it really does help. But shy is not necessarily meaning unconfident. It's just, it's like we're wired differently.
Well, I think shyness and confidence, poor confidence, is an epidemic in young people right now. The anxiety level is so high on so many things that wasn't for you and I.
Yeah.
But is for the younger
social media makes it worse.
Yeah, so I don't know what that is, but you're exactly right. All it takes to break that really is to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and give something a try. Because just because you think I don't know how to do this or I don't know how to respond to this doesn't mean that that's true. I mean, I'm sure you learned a lot about yourself once you said, screw it, I'm doing this, right?
I didn't say exactly that, but
Don't put words in her mouth.
She didn't say that. She said something a lot more polite.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. It definitely taught me the kind of person I want to be, seeing all the different role models come into my life. Definitely the Fairest of the Fair serves as a huge role model for the community. And starting my own service project too helped me learn how to be a leader for my community.
A leader, and also your time management. We were asking, how do you have the time? That kind of, when you jump in, you're kind of like, I'm going to just see how I'm going to do. And then it helps you learn how to manage. And it helps you be a little bit more confident about explaining why you got into that platform. The question I had, I know there's so many different misconceptions these days about being in pageants. And there's a lot of good things that have to do with it. What do you think the biggest misconception is that you kind of like, I want to dispel this myth?
Absolutely. I do think there is a stigma that comes with pageants. But honestly, I can wholeheartedly say that pageants are what you make of it. If you go into it with a positive outlook and a positive light, then that's what you're going to get back. It's life to run into things that are negative, and that's the same way in the pageant world. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That can happen, but that's the way life works too. If you go into it with kindness and light, then that's what you're going to take away from it too. So I would say it's how you look at it.
I agree. And I think every lady, a young lady that we've seen from Fairest of the Fair, it's really helped them grow. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then they've gotten a scholarship for their education. So there's lots of good that outweigh any kind of bad.
Well, I'm sure that looks good on your college application too.
It does.
I bet that helps quite a bit about getting in and having that on there, because I mean, and then I'm sure doing the charitable work that you've done too, that looks, everything about Fairest of the Fair gives you a leg up.
It does.
In life as you move forward. I think, we've seen it so many times. We've interviewed Fairest of the Fairs now for years, and you see it every time that they're set up for success after that. They do such a great job. And I'm sure it's like that with a lot of different other pageants too, but we see it, year after year with Fairest of the Fair. And congratulations to you for having that year under your belt.
Thank you.
And come to find out, last year we were thinking that she might be the last Fairest of the Fair at the old fairgrounds.
Still one more.
Still one more. So I was kind of hoping you'd get that. I was the last one there.
I do have something. So the pageant this year has a new sash format, which is super exciting. I also want to mention, if anyone has any trouble with the website or any questions for pageants, you can email pagentswithpurpose@yahoo.com. That's the director's email, so you can reach out directly.
Pagentswithpurpose@yahoo.com?
That's right.
Okay.
And you could also text the Instagram Fairest of the Fair account or the Putnam County Fairest of the Fair pageant account. I work one of those, so I can answer any messages I get, or also the director manages the other one. So that's a way to directly reach out.
So if you have any questions, knowing that the deadline is coming up Friday about Fairest of the Fair, reach out that way. But just know that the deadline is coming up, and if you want in, Friday's the day.
And they can get the forms online as well.
Yes.
So, and that's all age groups, not just Fairest of the Fair.
That's right. There are actually a lot more age divisions this year. There's a new boys age that they can compete up to 6 years old this year. And I think it's just so exciting that there's so many new groups and a chance to win.
What's the lowest age on that boys group?
It's from 0 to 6.
So it can be like less than a month old.
Well, if my grandson was here, I'd put him in it. But it'd be unfair for the rest of the little boys.
He is a cutie pie.
Because they would for sure lose. I mean, I'm sorry to tell y'all, but I'm not going to enter him. He won't be here. He'll be in Virginia, so he'll probably win whatever that is.
A lot of people going,
I know, thank God. Yeah, y'all can enter your little boys in this now and have a chance. Emma, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it so much. And good luck handing over your crown, even though you get to keep the crown, but passing the torch on to the new Fairest of the Fair. It's
Good job.
Emma Stevens here. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window studio. Hang out, guys. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. Tampa Bay Rays owner Stu Steinberg agreed in principle to sell the Rays for $1.7 billion. He's selling to a Florida-based developer who favors the Tampa area instead of St. Petersburg and plans to keep the team in the area. Sternberg bought the team for $200 million in 2004. The New York Jets and Garrett Wilson agreed to a contract extension yesterday. Wilson is getting 4 more years and $130 million, making him one of the highest-paid receivers in the league. Wilson is getting $90 million in guaranteed money, which is 4th most in the league among receivers. He caught 101 passes for 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns last season. Paul George of the Philadelphia 76ers underwent arthroscopic knee surgery on Monday. He underwent the surgery to repair an injury suffered in a recent workout. There's no timetable for his return, but he is starting the rehab process and will be reevaluated before training camp in September. I'm Jacob Vinson, and those are the UCR Sports Reports.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:34.
We have the attorney with Crabtree and Patterson. It's Mike Giamo.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Well,
Thank you for being here.
I got to see the tail end of the last interview, the fairest of the fair.
Yeah.
I left my crown in the car. Is that okay?
That's okay. That's okay.
I didn't bring it in.
I was hoping you'd bring it in, and your
right.
sash.
I do have my tiara, but you don't have cameras in here, do you?
Yeah. You're on TV right now.
Okay.
He's like, oh no.
I said if I known it was going to be videotaped, I would have wore a better shirt.
You're fine.
No, you look great, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look great.
Thanks. For those of you who can't see, I look fantastic.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, there's so many. It seems like everything now is a lawsuit.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
I mean, or we're just hearing about it more. This whole Blake Lively thing.
Wow, yeah, it's a lot.
It's crazy. Like, I don't understand what's happening. Are they both suing each other, or is she suing him? What's the problem here?
You know, you have to almost have a flow chart to figure out what's going on there.
Yeah.
So it started with, I think it's mainly just public relations, really, honestly.
Okay.
I think it's less legal, more public relations, but there are a lot of lawsuits going on. Started as a complaint she filed in the state of California for sexual harassment and for them trying to destroy her reputation. And then he went after the New York Times and went after her, and then he was sued by a former publicist. It's just crazy stuff, nonsense.
It's like one-upping each other with an attorney.
Right. Multiple attorneys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money being spent on billables with a lot of different attorneys. So, yeah, it seems like they're just trying to get ahead of each other, stay ahead of the the narrative.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's winning that battle.
I don't think either one of them.
It doesn't seem that way.
I think they're both the public eye. I think they're both going to lose.
Yeah.
The jury of the public,
right?
Because everybody's tired of this complaining. You know, it's get it over with is kind of where I'm at. You guys have been complaining to each other for so long now. I certainly am not ever going to go see this movie that they're in.
I saw it.
Oh, really?
You did?
Awful. Yeah, it's terrible. Don't. I want to sue these two people and the producer for making this movie. It's awful. I didn't read the book, but I did get my wife made me watch the movie. So yeah.
Well,
that's not part of it. I'd wash the dishes part of the time.
Yeah,
Now,
gotcha.
could you get a class action lawsuit against the movie?
Let's do that right here. Let's start right now.
Okay, I mean,
anybody who wants to sue the
I'd have to go
producers
see it
of
first, though.
the last was it not the last of what was
Well,
it
that
called?
would start lots of
It ends
people
here.
suing when we hate movies because there's a
Right,
lot
but,
on my
I mean,
list
but
that I was like, I need to get that time back.
You wouldn't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
True.
But honestly, this day and age, if that were to come out, there's a class action lawsuit against a movie for not being good, I would be like, well, that's par for the course.
Well, I've seen dumber lawsuits, but they usually get. There's a misconception that we are a litigious society. We do have a lot of laws, a lot of regulations, but by and large, these nonsense lawsuits get tossed as they should.
Yeah.
We just don't. In practical terms, you don't see a lot of that stuff. In the real world.
Yeah.
The law, the obviously a lot of times, I don't guess you have to have a lawyer to sue somebody, but
it helps,
right? But the law.
To me, the craziest though are when people say, "I'm going to represent myself," and they've never been a lawyer.
Well, what I'm asking is these lawyers that take these cases.
Yeah.
Are they crazy? Is that what you're going to say?
You got to wonder about
anywhere.
Well, in this
right?
case, they're making a lot of money, but
Well,
no.
sure.
But some of these just these frivolous lawsuits, I don't know how they get paid on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't.
And it's a lot of your time that you don't get paid on.
Yeah. Yeah, going back to what you said, those pro se litigants, those are the really interesting ones.
Oh, yeah.
It make a mess of things.
Because
Pro
it's like
se litigants.
Yeah, the people representing themselves.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The old expression
I
is,
knew what he was talking because I'd already brought it up, so I thought that's what they call them.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's the fancy way of saying I'm going to do it myself. Make a mess of it.
The guy who was about to take a shot at Trump at his golf course is representing himself.
Yeah, there's an old expression: "He who represents himself has a fool for a lawyer."
Yes,
absolutely. In a criminal case, it's just.
It always looks crazy, and you don't. Most lawyers don't even take their own case. They say it's better to look. I mean, it looks.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, absolutely.
More professional to have a representative for yourself.
And I need better advice than I can give myself.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Sometimes it's better to have other eyes on it.
That's exactly right. You can't be. You got to be truthful about a case, and I'm not going to be. I'm going to see it through the lens of myself, and I can't.
Exactly.
I need a third party, telling me what to do. I've had to hire a lawyer before, and and I took his or her advice. each time. So yeah,
Well, it does every time I see on the news when they go, they're representing themselves. I go, oh no, this is not good.
Well, I mean, it's good entertainment.
Oh, it is. I like keeping up with it.
Yeah.
it's a train wreck though.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they do not win.
No, that's true. Yeah.
In when I have a case and I'm lit, and it happens every now and then, not often, but against a pro se litigant, I'd much rather have a lawyer on the other side because it's just a mess. You end up doing their job for them just to make this thing go along faster. Yeah, it's terrible. It's not a great
I
thing.
couldn't imagine.
But back to the Blake Lively thing, I think in the end, I think you're right, Jason. I think it's going to end up they're going to have to settle it because at some point you reach the point of diminishing returns.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not getting anything out of it. None of them. I've heard anything positive about either one of them. Have you?
No. All it's done for me is make me think bad of both of them.
And it's made me worry for Ryan Reynolds, who's married to Blake.
Yeah, I do worry about
What are you putting up with?
It's a real rough. He's got a real rough life.
Yeah, it's like you haven't said. He always seems positive, but then I'm thinking, blink if you need help.
Because he's Canadian.
Yeah,
you know?
they always seem nice. They're always
Immigrants
nice.
taking the jobs that we don't want to do, right? Married to Blake Lively and being an
Taking the jobs
actor,
and the ladies.
handsome fellow. Yeah, he's really got a rough life.
Yeah.
I think he's. You know what? I'm going to go on a limb, guys. Here on your show, I think Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are going to be just fine.
You think?
I do.
You don't, but I mean, do you think that this will cause any rift in their relationship, though?
It has to.
I mean,
It's certainly. I know. Well, I can't say for a fact, but it seems like taking the pulse online is that both of their reputations have taken a hit because it looks like they're picking on a smaller,
Yeah.
mid-level B-list talent, which is what they are. I mean, they're doing that. They are.
which is exactly.
Yeah. I saw
what
the
they're
movie.
doing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
what's
B-list
happening.
talent. Yeah. I mean, so they're picking on a guy, and they had the money and the power to do it. He wouldn't even be in this thing, but I think his buddy, his production company, that Wayfair production company, that guy's got a lot of money. He's well heeled too.
Now they tried to drag Taylor Swift into
Yeah,
this
they did.
too,
Yeah.
and
Taylor wasn't having it.
yeah, I mean, I imagine Taylor's got the best of lawyers, and
a phalanx of them, a bunch of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so I mean that got nipped in the bud pretty quick.
But I don't think Taylor and Blake are going to be all right. I bet that had something to do with their
Oh, I
friendship.
bet you're right.
I bet,
Yeah.
you know.
As much as these people can be friends with each other.
Yeah,
You know?
the fakeness of it all.
I was really wanting Taylor to get into the middle of it though, because that would have added.
He
to
wants a girl fight, Mike.
No, I just think it would have added to the entertainment value of.
You wanted
this
hair
court
pulling, be honest.
Huh?
You wanted hair pulling and all this. Be
Yeah,
honest.
that would have added to it.
This is
Metaphorically, I guess.
yeah. Well, this is continuing from yesterday. He likes a good girl fight.
Okay.
All I said was girl fights are more entertaining than boy fights. Like in school,
Fair
do you
enough.
remember that?
I do. I do remember
And then
those.
he
yeah.
said men don't really want to fight.
We
Now,
don't.
In high school,
we
we all
don't.
did.
We do a lot of roostering. We do a lot
yeah.
of chest out, but we hardly ever really fight. But girls, as soon as the fight's on,
Because we've taken it, and then we're just like, we're going to end it right
but
now.
Everybody's crying at the end.
Yeah,
Right.
and hugging. Sometimes we hug.
but see,
I didn't see much of that.
you thought it was just me, and now we have a lawyer here, Mike.
We have a lawyer here.
I don't know that makes me qualified to comment on this,
It
but
makes
I'll
you,
say
it makes you ultra qualified.
Okay,
so it's
fair
not
enough.
just me that liked a good
He didn't
girls
wanna make
fight.
you
How did I get lumped into this?
I don't know. It's,
You agree-
I
you agree
started
with
it.
me.
I think you're a better advocate than I am. I twisted that right into that. When did I become a proponent of girl fights?
He's like, wait now.
Wait, I never said I like girl fights. True, you didn't.
Wow.
I just asked if you thought they were more entertaining,
Yeah, I would agree with that.
and they are more
Well, you
entertaining.
can't say no.
I'm a guest here, so sure.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway,
I'm sorry that got off the rails. It was my fault. I apologize, Mike.
but
Well, I wasn't privy to your yesterday's conversation.
well,
I might have been more prepared.
you
I
probably
will be
don't-
next time.
You probably don't want
You
to
have
be
me back.
really.
No, it's fine. It's
By
fine.
the way, we were on the radio show. Seth and I were because
Yes.
we about the podcast. We have Harmless Air that we haven't recorded in a month. Seth,
Oh, y'all
Seth is
need to do
expecting a
another-
baby, so
Oh, I
or his wife is.
know.
Yeah.
I love that.
So,
Seth and
it's
Emma.
been delayed, but we're cranking it back up pretty soon.
I hope so. I love it. It is the most entertaining podcast. I mean, it really
great.
is. It's really good, and you don't have to know anything about law.
We don't. So yeah.
Well, no, I mean you do, but that's what makes it entertaining. Y'all make it entertaining, but you make it to where everybody can understand what you're
Sure.
talking about. You're not using big.
Well, the
lawyer
chemistry
words.
with you two are great too. You can tell you just have fun talking about these cases.
Yeah, we've been doing that for years, even before we started working together at Crabtree and Patterson. And so we just took that and put it into a platform, into a podcast. And it's been a lot of fun. And like I said, we really need to crank it back up. We're going
Yeah,
to start
no
again this
doubt.
week, I think. We've been getting a lot of people asking, hey, have you guys quit? No, we haven't quit. Harmless Error is still out there. You can catch up on the old episodes. And we're going to start recording again, I think, starting this week. So hopefully.
It's addictive. It really is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
It's a healthy addiction, right?
Yeah, it is, right? I mean, maybe I need a lawyer.
But I'm glad you guys invited me on, and I'm glad you didn't invite Seth on. So that means you like me better, right? No.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%.
That sounds like me and you. It's like, hey, you like me better, right?
I mean, I like Seth, but I mean,
Is it really a question?
No, it's not. We'll talk to Mike a little bit
Love
more
it.
coming up. We're going to talk to him about the Diddy trial and what all went down there and what happened. And
We got to watch what we say about the Diddy trial.
yeah, nobody brought any baby oil, so we're good.
Okay.
That's all coming up here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931 Window 1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. Hot and sticky conditions are ahead of us today. Skies will be mostly sunny with a stray shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon. Highs will top out around 90 with heat index values close to 100. Mostly clear skies are expected overnight with lows in lower 70s. Wednesday will be sunny with scattered thunderstorms developing in the afternoon. Highs will top out in the lower 90s with heat index values over 100 possible. Scattered storm chances will increase Thursday and into Friday. Highs will be in the upper 80s to around 90 with overnight lows in the lower 70s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 746.
We have attorney with Crabtree and Patterson in the Cookeville area. It is Mike Giamo. And I said Cookeville area, but you're not just...
No.
It's...
I travel. We'll travel. Have a law degree. We'll
Yeah.
travel. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, at the whole Upper Cumberland or just state of Tennessee? I don't know about the licensing and all that.
As I get older, my geographic area has been shrinking a little bit. So. But pretty much in Cookeville, Putnam County, Warren County, Overton, Clay, where I really made my bones as a young lawyer in Clay County. And I love that place so much. So I still go there some. White County, Jackson County. Pretty much, I try to stay in those areas.
Yeah. Well, pretty much the Upper Cumberland sounds
Pretty
like.
much.
Yeah.
Mike's in here. We talked a little bit about the Blake Lively deal, and who knows what's going to come of that. But the Diddy trial is technically, I guess it's over.
Yeah.
And
Sentencing is to come.
Sentencing is to come. But from what I can tell, and you would be able to speak on this more, from all the TV pundits anyway, like he may just be set free.
Maybe. Technically, I think he was convicted under the Mann Act, which is transporting people across state lines for prostitution. And I think, and I'm not an expert on this, but I think that the maximum is 20 years. But even the federal government, in federal court, you're sentenced according to months and based on a point system they have. And there's a huge to-do. They do a report and they argue about what the facts are. And then they decide what the range of punishment is. Even the government says the max is like 51 months. And I think his lawyers are saying 21 to 27. So it's possible. He's been in custody for over a year.
Yeah.
It's possible they cut him loose. I don't think so. I think he'll do a little bit more time, but that's just me.
Do you think they'll have him do more time just to save face?
Well, okay, so the judge kind of signaled he wouldn't cut him loose after. mean, it was a colossal failure for the federal government. It just was. They didn't get him on any of the more serious charges, the racketeering and the human trafficking. And so, I guess the prostitution charges are serious, but they're not even close to what they were wanting.
Well, I mean, I remember them pulling up to that mansion. They even had boats and all that.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you thought they've got something, and then to find out that, well,
it really didn't.
They didn't,
Yeah.
because it's so hard to prove something. Isn't it?
It was a lot of it was gamesmanship and showmanship. We're storming all of his properties, Miami and California and New York, and we're taking all this stuff out, and really just came down to some testimony, some pretty shaky witnesses. But back to the sentencing, the judge was kind of signaling. I figured that he would, because he's been in custody, he wouldn't let him out of detention.
They wouldn't even give him bond or
No.
anything. Yeah.
No, wouldn't let him out.
Well, and we were just talking when we were talking about it as all that was happening, it was kind of like, well, they're not letting him out on bail. They must really have something on this guy.
Yeah, and the federal system's a little different. It's not a cash bond system like we have in the state courts. Understand, this is the federal. We have dual sovereign system.
Okay.
You can be prosecuted at the state level and at the federal level, and sometimes both of them at the same time, which is really difficult. In the federal system, you don't post a bond generally. They either let you in or let you out based on what you've done and what your history is and stuff like that.
So that's not as big of a deal then that they didn't post bond, because it's not.
It is in this case because I'm like you. I thought it was more serious. I mean, I guess it was. I thought that maybe they
Not
had
that we're
more.
not saying that's not serious.
No, but it's not as serious as it was.
Right.
The judge not letting him post $1 million bond while he's waiting sentencing kind of indicates to me that he's going to light him up if he can. But I don't know that. You couldn't watch it. It wasn't on TV.
No.
Yeah, which should have been.
Well, they don't. Yeah,
I'm for.
Sheila, you need to talk to the federal government about that.
You know what? I'm for all the court cases to be on TV. I'd love to. I would watch that. That would be very interesting.
And see, I think it's hard for you to gather that we like watching these cases, even though we're not really in law.
No, there are people that show up for court who don't have a case involved. There's people just watch. It's
Like
free
local
entertainment.
court?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen there are people especially in your smaller counties.
Yeah.
I've seen some older folks and some other people just have nothing better to do. They're like, yeah, I got to
Ain't
know
nothing
some of
on
them.
TV. Might as well go to the
Well,
courthouse.
I mean, it's.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It's free, and when you go to any courthouse, there's probably something good to eat right around it.
Some places, yeah.
I mean, you were talking about, Fentress County. They've got that little restaurant over there behind the courthouse that's delicious. What's the name of it, Sheila?
Talking about Ollie's?
No.
He's talking about Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Well, of course, they don't use the courthouse anymore. They've
thinking Clay
got a
County.
Justice Center in
Yeah,
Fentress County.
that's right.
So, and there's nothing around there.
Right. But sometimes there's some good eating. So you can go eat and then take in a court case.
It's almost like dinner in a movie, except this is real life stuff.
Right. I think that makes it even better.
I think the sheriff's departments are missing an opportunity to market. They could sell
Yes.
popcorn and sodas.
I agree.
Could do that. But yeah, it's free entertainment.
So when the whole Diddy trial started and all that was and all the raids happened and they're parading him in front of all this stuff, you're saying that through the federal government that was just pretty much a show?
Okay, so I don't have any specialized knowledge. It just seemed like what's the purpose of a perp walk? When they get the guy and they parade him around in front of all the cameras. Sometimes it's a show force. I don't know what they were doing. I just know that as I, like everyone else, was watching the proof come in, it was just like Cassie's testifying, his former accountant's testifying or whatever, and there really wasn't much hard evidence beyond that. It was just these people that have really shaky credibility, because all the text messages came out.
Right.
That they were all, consensual participants in these freak-offs or whatever.
Well, we were in talking about just like friends talking about it. They're like, I can't believe he's not getting thrown under the jail. He's such a bad guy. Well,
and he is.
He is, but that's the problem. There's not a law against being a bad guy.
Yeah. I think they thought we're going to show the world what a depraved and craven individual this guy is, this disgusting acts, and they'll just convict him of whatever we want. And the jury was like, no. I mean, for whatever you think of the jury system, they seem to have paid attention.
Yeah. And they're like, I don't agree with it, but is it against the law?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
He clearly had engaged in prostitution over state lines, but the other stuff we're not sure about. We had reasonable doubts, so they acquitted him.
Now, so there's sentencing next, but after the sentencing, can the federal government then come back and say, we want a retrial, or how does that work?
no.
So once he's done, he's done.
Pretty much, unless there's a different crime or a separate crime that that came afterward. They have an obligation. If you've got charges, and that's true at the state level too, you've got an obligation that you can't hold back on this. You've got to bring all your charges now that you know about that are reasonably related.
You can't surprise them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, otherwise you'd just be like, well, we're going to try this case first, and then this case, and then this case. You got to generally need to bring them all together. I mean, sometimes as a defense lawyer, I want them separated, but generally the government wants them all tried at one time.
Yeah.
That way they can bring all the bad stuff in on every case. But there'll be a motion for a new trial. He'll try to convince the judge that he shouldn't be convicted of anything. That probably won't work. That's after he's sentenced, and then whatever sentence he's got will be executed. There'll be appeals. I don't know. I didn't watch close enough to know what appellate issues there are, but there are always some.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that seems like par for the course now too. And again, I don't know anything about it, but it seems like and watching all the, we've really all learned a lot about what law really, or not like you, but
yeah, we can't go and be a lawyer.
No, but I'm not saying that.
You
but
might be surprised.
We've been exposed to a lot of different lawyer court things, especially with President Trump.
Yeah.
And then
Aaron Reed.
And so there's always an appeal. There's always, you can always appeal something. And I have no idea how that works. Luckily, I've never had to go through any of that. I'd be scared to death. But how does the appeal process work?
One of the major misconceptions that my clients have is that, they think, okay, I get to try this again. No, an appeal is designed to address any mistakes that might have been made, legal mistakes, or say that there was insufficient proof factually, then the jury just missed it and the judge missed it. That's what an appeal's for. It's not a second bite at the apple, if you will. It's to see, did the judge let in evidence that he or she shouldn't have? Did the prosecutor make statements that he or she shouldn't have, and there was some misconduct there that prejudiced the jury? Was there jury tampering? Things like that.
Okay.
It's not like, hey, reweigh this evidence again. And I know that in some countries they do that, like the Amanda Knox thing. Seth and I talked about that multiple times on harmless error. I can't figure out that system. It seemed like she had 3 trials. It seemed like
that was crazy.
Generally, you only get 1 trial in this country, and then and you might get another one if the mistakes are serious enough. If they're really bad, they'll just dismiss the case.
So I'm curious. This is just my curiosity. What made you want to become a lawyer?
I don't know. I don't remember
Were you
now.
always good at debating when you were kids?
No, okay. So my grandfather was a lawyer, but he really did like real estate, and hated trial work. He did 1 divorce and 1 criminal case, he used to say, and that was it. He did real estate and probate stuff. And so I kind of had a knowledge that, that my grandfather did it, and I didn't really know him that well. And then in college, a buddy of mine was really into moot court and said, hey, you got to do this. You got to get into moot court. I did it, and I was pretty good at it, I thought, and I won some awards for it, and I thought, maybe I could do this. And then I started taking classes that were geared toward, the political science side of it. And I was a journalism major too, believe it or not. I started in broadcast journalism.
All right. Yeah.
And so I enjoyed it.
The right way to go.
I don't know. Yeah. I enjoy this though too.
Well, yeah.
I'm not
You're
good
good
at
at this too. Yeah, you are.
Well, I'm sure your bank account's a whole lot happier.
I don't know about that either. So, but as a college, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the process, the analytical process of it all. Lawyers are problem solvers. That's what we do.
You like the puzzle, putting the puzzle together and figuring it out.
And it's not always a legal solution. Sometimes I tell people, I can't help you. I can't fix the problem you've got. There's a different solution though, and we try to figure something out. I'm always trying to help people, even if I don't get paid to do it. So there's not every problem has a legal solution.
That's right.
And
Which
so,
is frustrating. Like when you're watching like documentaries on that stuff, I'm like, it has to be frustrating for y'all to not have a solution and a right answer.
Yeah.
But that is good that you come up with something else that works.
Yeah, it's not always elegant, it's not always binary or whatever. And so, but that's kind of what you're trained to. You're trained to think in law school. You're not trained to try cases. And they train you to think a certain way. And some people are better at it than others, So.
Do you have a favorite lawyer TV show?
Ooh, I tried. My wife and I tried watching the new iteration of Suits Los Angeles. I think they canceled it. It was awful.
It was
Couldn't
awful.
watch it.
The regular Suits is great.
Yeah, not bad. I liked it. Okay. I always liked the old, the one on NBC. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Night Court.
No, I loved Night Court.
L.A. Law.
I remember. I'm old enough to remember L.A. Law too. That was pretty good. But yeah, no.
Have you tried the new Matlock?
Yeah, I watched some of it with
It's not
Kathy
bad.
Bates.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. Not bad.
I just didn't know if you had a favorite or not, because if they made a show about radio, I'd be like, wow.
We like the WKRP in
Yeah,
Cincinnati,
yeah.
but that's about the
They
only.
don't ma-
Maybe the best theme song ever. That and Taxi.
Yeah.
WKRP.
They don't make a lot of TV shows about radio.
I
but
watch a lot of.
lawyers get a bunch.
You know, I watch a lot of like mystery and shows on I stream almost everything. Like a lot of BritBox, a lot of BBC. Man, the people on the British Isles love their mysteries and detective shows. That's all it is. And I watch a lot of that stuff, and it's all kind of.
You're trying to figure it out before the ending.
Yeah, usually.
Mike Giammo is our guest with Crabtree and Patterson. Man, thanks for coming in, just answering stupid questions that we had. We appreciate it.
I hope my answers weren't very stupid.
No, they were
You're
great.
never
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
You make us look smart.
Okay,
That's right, yeah. I feel better about
Flattery
lying.
will get you everywhere with me, by the way.
He'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Sheila, who's coming in tomorrow?
It is Robert Owens from Leadership Tennessee. He's also
Great.
from Tennessee Tech. Then Madison Seals. She has a new business called Madison's Jewelry Box. We'll talk to her about that.
Sounds fantastic. That's all tomorrow here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.